Hi everyone, welcome to today's daily recap of the pound versus dollar, where we made more than 100 pips on a single trade in the London trading session, and let me show you how we did that. So today is the 22nd of September 2022, and we used a very simple smart money concept called the power of three, which is where the market goes through a three-phase period of accumulation, manipulation, and in price distribution. So quick overview of our trade. It was a 1 to 6.57 risk to return with an 18 pip stop loss and 117 pip profit. We kept our target objective right at our previous swing high point of the 5-minute chart, and our stop loss just below this 5-minute candle, just below a 5-minute breaker block. And we'll go straight into our logic of executing this trade this morning. So if we go over phase 1, the accumulation phase, that happened during our Asian trading range. As you can see, price stayed within a very tight range of within 30 pips. I see this as where institution and banks, they price in multiple number of orders to keep price within a very tight range before a impulse of the market. This made sense as today was an important day for the pound sterling. We had the Bank of England announcing its interest rate hike decision, which as expected we had a 50 basis points interest rate hike. Nonetheless, moving on, marking out our low point of our Asian range, I saw sell side liquidity, meaning a bunch of sell stops equating to a liquidity pool, where that moves us on to phase 2, where I expected price to go through a manipulation period to take out the Asian low and clear out all of our sell stops and sell side liquidity, and that happened within the early hours of today, from 7 a.m. Frankfurt open throughout 8 a.m. just before London session opening. So after that was done, I was very interested in looking for a long position targeting our 5-minute previous high as mentioned before. So if we go into our 1-minute chart, or actually before we do that, as we're on the 5-minute chart, I've got this 5-minute candle marked out, which would be a order block if price came in and then traded back down again, but it didn't. Price broke straight through it, which means this now becomes a 5-minute breaker block. So going into the 1-minute chart, so as price had taken our sell side liquidity and price has broken above this point now, we broke through this 1-minute high. So we've got a shift in market structure, and that left behind a 1-minute order block which comprises of these two down candles, and that's marked out. So we've got these two blocks marked out and they're both in line. We've got a breaker block in line with a 1-minute order block. So that's my points of interest, and we had to be quick as we were looking at the 1-minute chart this morning. So within 4 up candles, within 4 minutes, price started to trade down again, and as soon as it came into our points of interest, which was the 1-minute order block, a manual execution was done of a long order, and we kept our stop loss before the 5-minute breaker block just at this level here. And that was phase 2 complete of manipulation, and that entered us into phase 3, which was price distribution, and we were able to profit all the way up until 10 minutes before the high impact news release. And very fortunately, our target objective was also met, which was our previous high point. And as you can see, once the high impact news was released, there was high volatility within the market and price traded all the way back down again. And that's today's daily recap done. Very simple concepts applied to the market. I'll make a separate video going into detail about what the power of 3 actually is, explaining the accumulation, manipulation and price distribution phases. So please do like, subscribe and comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video.